Martina here, and this is my second ever book review. I don't even know if you can say second ever, but I don't care. Anyway, today I'm gonna review An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. I read this book yesterday, and I loved it. I actually thought I was gonna hate it, because I don't know, the main character seemed very wimpy and everything, but I actually really liked it. So I thought, whatever, let's review it, and this is what I'm gonna do. First off, before talking about the plot, there's just one thing I'm gonna say, and that is, with this book, I've read all John Green books except Let It Snow, which I'm gonna buy like in Christmas time, because it's such a Christmassy novel, and I don't want to read it if it's not snowing outside. I'm not gonna read it without the snow. So yeah. Anyway, I thought I would share my personal scale of John Green books. And that is, first place, Looking for Alaska. Second place, Paper Towns. Then An Abundance of Katherines. Then The Fault in Our Stars. And then Will Grayson, Will Grayson. So yeah, that's basically the books I liked most and least by John Green. About The Fault in Our Stars, it's a very long story, so if you want to know, comment down below and I will tell you, but there's a reason for it being so low on my personal rating scale. So yeah, anyway, going straight to An Abundance of Katherines. This book tells a story of Colin Singleton, 17, maybe 18, I think 17 though, 17-year-old boy who has did exactly 19 Katherines. After being dumped by the 19th Katherine, he goes on a road trip with his best friend Hassan, and he has this eureka moment in which he realizes his goal in life is to create the theorem of underlying Katherine predictability, which should technically predict not only all of his relationships with Katherines, but all relationships between any two people, and would therefore predict who dumps who and just avenge Dumpees all over the world. So yeah, that's basically his goal, and the whole book is there's maths in the book. There's actually maths in the book. And the thing that surprised me most about this book is that it is actual math. I mean, this guy here, Daniel Biss, I don't even know what his name is, wait. Daniel Biss, actually spent time trying to come up with a theorem that could predict the future of any relationship. I'm just like, what? You can predict relationships? It was great. I mean, seeing that it was actual math, it was great. I didn't understand anything about it, because, like, I'm not really good at maths, but whatever, it was good seeing it was actual maths. And it was even better seeing it hadn't been written by John Green, all the maths, you know, because I thought, what the hell, am I the only one who is only good in one thing? And then I discovered that no, John Green actually sucks at maths, and he had to call this guy Daniel Biss to actually put a theorem in. So yeah. Anyway, I liked this book. I really liked it, and I think the reason I liked it most is because it was cheerful. It was much less, like, I don't know, any other John Green novel I've read so far has these very deep elements of, like, depression or people not being at ease with themselves. I think that's how you say it. But in this book, although Colin is like, he has to find out who he is, and he realizes he's a child prodigy. How do you say that? Whatever. He's a child prodigy, so he always thought he was going to become a genius, but then he realizes He might not become a genius. He might lead a very normal life and die in a very normal way and have very normal people remember him and not like the whole world. So yeah, there's always this this growth within the character, but it's on a completely new level. There's no depression whatsoever in here. If you take Looking for Alaska, well, you know what happens in Looking for Alaska if you've read it. If you haven't read it, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to spoil it for you. Paper Towns, you have Margot not understanding herself. Then you have The Fault in Our Stars. Do we really need to talk about The Fault in Our Stars? Do I really have to say what is wrong with The Fault in Our Stars? What immense level of sadness The Fault in Our Stars contains? Do you really need me to say that? I don't think so. And then we have Will Grayson, in which one of the two Will Graysons is depressed. So I thought, well, no one's depressed in here, and it was great to read about, because you actually have a lot of humor. You have Hassan, which is a great character. He's so funny. He's so funny, and he's great. I don't know, I really liked him. He's straightforward, and he's nice, but he's also mean, and he's so funny. And he brought all this brightness into the novel, which I really enjoyed. Other than that, I appreciated the relationships between the characters. I liked how Colin and Lindsay's relationship evolved, because I thought it was really nice to watch, and it was nice to see how they went from, oh, who are you? You're weird. I don't want to talk to you, to actually sharing secrets and being together, and I really like that. I personally thought the mystery in this book was treated very, I don't know, it was treated very lightly. They just have, John Green just had this thing in which they didn't know what Hollis, Lindsay's mother, was doing and why she was doing it, and they keep asking each other questions, and then one day they finally find out and everything's fine. I don't know. They never tried to find out what was happening before, so I kind of expected a bit more research. It was kind of crazy because they just took a road trip, found Hollis, asked her, oh, so that's what's happening. I don't know, since John Green books have always been like long researches, if you think about Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns, it seemed like he almost wanted to skim that part, and I don't know, maybe it's just me feeling this way, but that's what I felt. I don't know, that's probably all, and so in the end I would give this book 4 stars, because in my mental graduatory of John Green books, there's Looking for Alaska, which is 5, then there's Paper Town, which is 4.5, then there's this, which is 4, then there's The Fault in Our Stars, which is 3.5, and then there's Will Grayson, which is 3. And yeah, so An Abundance of Katherines, good book. I like the humor, like the characters, like the maths in it, although when I was reading I was like, he promised there would be no more maths. Why is there maths in here? But yeah, in the end I ended up liking the fact that it was actual math. The only thing I didn't like was the way he skimmed over the part which should have been research. But yeah, maybe the book probably isn't about that, so I can understand it. He thought he would just take time from important events, so yeah, everything's cool. And that's it for today. So if you have any requests, if you have any questions, you can comment down below and I will answer you. By the way, really small PS. I'm sorry if I confronted Abundance of Katherines with other John Green books. I can help myself. When I read many books by the same author, I tend to confront them between each other. So if you didn't like that, I'm sorry. Just let me know and I will try to avoid it. Bye!